this is like team related. I got it wasn't like a big argument, but it was just like an argument about so my premier team was playing and we were on split A, and
Uh,
it was I was Raze, the enemy was Sky, or
uh,
no, the enemy was Cypher, and then I was playing with my Sky, and
uh,
I was like jump spotting top ramp
okay.
to like peek into A main on defense,
Oh,
and
okay.
we saw the what's his name? We saw the Cypher. I saw him. So and the Cypher had been lurking all game.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw him and I wanted to go with this guy and like push the Cypher back or try to kill him.
Yeah.
And then what ended up happening was kind of funny, but it doesn't matter. Like we both ended up dying. Um, and then one of my teammates that wasn't there said like, "Oh, never do that, never do that." He's wrong, right? We should always be trying to like hunt the lurk, or like at the very least push him back if you have the numbers and you have like duelist initiator combo
I don't know
as like a
about
general rule
always,
of
but
thumb.
in that situation, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was
Just
that
wanted to
like I
make
don't
sure.
mind that play at all based on how you explained it.
And how do you deal with like when you're in a team environment with not like managing egos, but kind of like sometimes people think about things more results based.
My general
How do you
rule
like
for like
yeah.
I'd say first and foremost, establish with your team that critiques come after the game.
Oh, okay, that's a good point. That's a really
Yeah.
good point.
Like even like your homie saying like, "Hey, don't do that push again." Like, no shit. No fucking shit. We just died, bro. Of course we're not gonna do that again.
Yeah,
Like, shut up. We'll talk about it during VOD review, bro, you know? So
yeah,
critiques
that's
come
a good
after the
point.
game. That's a big thing. Especially if you guys are actually like reviewing your games and stuff, then yeah, critiques come after the game.
Yeah, and then what do you like? What do you do when you're on like a coordinated team and someone is like visibly tilted or like they're not playing their best, like something's bothering them? How
Oh,
do you
I
like
literally
bring
tell
them
them like, "Hey,
back in?
take a deep breath." Like literally
Okay.
like this stuff right here, this fucking prevention tactics. I literally go through this with them. But the
Yeah.
first things first is on all my teams I always like I'm usually IGL just like you. And I always have an expectation with my team that I'm gonna be direct with them and I expect them to be the same way with me. So if they're tilting, I'm comfortable enough with my team to tell them straight up, hey, you're out of it right now. I'm gonna need you to take some deep breaths and play out the round like this. And I tell them how I want them to play, say take some deep breaths, refocus up, let's get it. You know, it's all about making them aware, releasing that intensity with the deep breaths, and shifting the focus. Right. So tell them that they're tilting. Be straight up with them. Tell them to take some deep breaths, and then tell them the instructions for the next round. Focus up. Let's get it.
That sounds good. Um, and then how would you go about, because right now the biggest weakness on my team is like me and my initiator don't like just we just don't like smash sites correctly. Like we don't coordinate our utility well. We
Mm-hmm.
don't it's never like, hey, I'm taking this like satchel route. Can you give me these
Yeah.
flashes
Do
or
you
give me
guys
these stunts?
practice in a custom at all?
We well, we've been playing together for a long time and it's just never come
But have
together.
you practiced in a custom?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
And we've like done battle plant shit and
So
it's
it
just
works when you duo queue, but not in the team, or what?
well, no, it's okay. It's not that it's never worked, it's just our biggest weakness. Like our biggest strength is we're just like we play double controller, so we're just good at mid rounding. And I'm trying to
Mm.
like make our weakness better. So, you
So
know,
on your team, you're good at adapting and stuff, but when you run set plays, it's not as good.
yeah. We're bad at like set plays.
Just got to practice your set plays. And then when you scrim, try to hit those set plays a lot. So if you're confident in your IGLing and the fact that your team will follow your decision making in the mid round, or that your co IGL will be followed in the mid round if you're slacking, then you just focus on set plays and scrims. And you say, hey guys, we're going to fucking smash the B site 12 times in a row. I really want to practice these two executes. I don't care if they fucking five stack against us. We're gonna figure out how this works. We're gonna see how they play around it, and we're gonna fucking make it work. Because what's probably happening, since you say that you guys are putting in server time, you're doing valor plants and stuff. What's probably happening is you just don't have enough experience running the set plays to know all the variations of what could happen, to know all the ways that it could go wrong, right? Because in valor plant, you probably only have like the ideal and maybe one alternative, but you need to figure out all of it. And you can only do that by experiencing it, which is the whole point of scrimming.
Um, I was so our best player is our IGL, and
I thought you were
he's like
IGL.
a harbor player. No. I'm like co IGL ish,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not the main one because
Oh, bad.
uh, but he's our IGL. Um, and I was wondering, like, but it seems like a lot of the time we're kind of like uh just like I don't know, I don't want to say like asking too much out of him, but it feels like other people should like be like not making calls, but like just like stupid shit. Like in pre-round, I feel like someone should be like saying, "Oh, they have like some when someone dies, they should be saying like, oh, like they should like look at everyone's ults and they should like have a report ready for like all the info that the IGL would need." Do you have like any other things like that that would like little things that I could like just random information that I could feed the IGL that would make his job easier, or just other things that I could do that
Sounds
could
like
make
you
his
already
job
know it.
easier?
Looks like you just need protocols, right? That's what you just
Yeah, what
told
are
me.
some other protocols though besides what the one I listed that would
I,
help IGL?
I don't know what you guys are lacking.
Yeah, just like
So the big thing for the IGL, their role is to execute, right? But for someone
yeah,
to execute properly, they need to be informed. And that's the job of the other four on the team to have a constant communications feedback coming in. So that's part of what I mentioned earlier when I was going over some of the mistakes you could be making. Where's my fucking that's not where it is. Uh Here it is. Some of the mistakes you could be making with communications, right? If you guys aren't doing all this at a bare minimum, um, that's the first problem. And then on top of this, you can add that pre-round protocol of whoever dies first, it's your job to look at economy and ultimate economy, and you report that when the round is over. Um, so you guys should always be stratting by 25 seconds into the round. So you have 5 seconds after the round ends, and then 30 seconds in buy phase. So it's 37 seconds total to strat and then to call. Your call should be coming in again, at least 25 seconds left in buy phase. So that means you have 12 seconds to get all the necessary information. So, and a lot of that 12 seconds, like I typically denote like 5 of it to like hyping up or like resetting the mental and the focus and stuff. And then you've got 7 seconds to do your relaying of information. So whoever died first will say, "Hey, they broke this round and they've got these ults. They're close to this ult." And then your IGO goes, "Okay, cool. Here's the strat."
yeah, that's really good advice. We definitely need to work on that. Is
Yeah,
also
but
like just
also
other things
typically
like
your IGL should be on top of that anyway. Like I, I've never had a problem with that IGLing. Like you should be on that anyway.
yeah, it's just weird because we're playing like well, it's kind of rough because what's going on is we don't really have like we have initiator players, but we don't have a good sky player, and we play double like we play the Viper Harbor, so we don't like a lot of the time he's like telling the sky exactly what utility to use like at certain
Uh-huh.
situations.
Yeah.
But that's something that will kind of be worked out. What was my dude? I had another question, but I think I forgot it. Um, yeah, I think I forgot it.
I mean, if you remember, you could always chuck that bitch and ask a coach.
Yeah, I will.
But
Yeah, thank you though. That was really helpful.
yeah, of course. If y'all don't have anything else, then that's it. I already
Yeah.
I finished 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna go warm up. Gonna go win maybe.
You're right.
Yeah, see
Cool.
ya.
Have a
Bye.
good one.